Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Client Classroom. When people think about retirement, the first thing that usually comes to mind is the money. And honestly, that makes sense. For most of our working lives, our income has come from one place a paycheck that shows up because we go to work. So when that paycheck stops, the big question becomes how are we going to replace that income? That's always where I start. There's a framework from Tony Robbins called the six human needs. It's actually an extension of Maslow's hierarchy, and it applies really well to retirement, especially when you think about retirement from both a financial and non-financial perspective. The first need is certainty. In retirement terms, certainty means predictable income, stability, and knowing your bills are covered. Up until now, certainty came from your job. In retirement, certainty has to come from a plan. That's why we spend so much time looking at where your retirement income is going to come from. Social Security, pensions if you have them, and investment income that's designed for distribution, not just growth. The goal is simple: replace the paycheck. When you have predictable income in retirement, it creates comfort, it reduces stress, and it allows you to actually enjoy retirement instead of constantly worrying about money. Once certainty is in place, the next need is variety. There's this old idea that retirement means every day is a Saturday. But the reality is, every day being Saturday gets old pretty quickly. Work provides structure and change, whether we realize it or not. In retirement, variety becomes intentional. Travel, hobbies, learning new things, and creating routines that keep life interesting. And there's connection and significance. For many people, work provided both. You were needed, you contributed, and people relied on you. In retirement, that doesn't automatically continue unless you're intentional about it. That's where things like volunteering, part-time work, consulting work, mentoring, or community involvement can make a big difference. It's not about staying busy for the sake of being busy. It's about being connected and feeling like what you do still matters. The last two needs are growth and contribution. Retirement isn't the end of growth, it's just a different chapter. Learning new things, exploring interests you never had time for, and giving back in a meaningful way often become the most fulfilling parts of retirement. But all of that only works if the financial foundation is solid. The most successful retirements aren't just well-funded, they're well thought out. Our job is to help you create financial certainty first, and then design a retirement that has purpose, connection, and meaning. If you have questions about this or other planning topics, we're here to help. You can schedule an appointment at caserta-dejong.com or simply give us a call. We'll see you next time in class.